We thank the good Lord for helping us through the month of July that's elapsing tonight. It's Friday, the 31st of July, 2026, and good evening to you, everyone. Thank you for watching Top Television. It's a Newsnight Bulletin with me, Winnie MUTESI, MPEERA at 8 p.m. East African Standard Time. To begin with, teachers have been encouraged to make mathematics more interesting and engaging for learners by embracing the new competence-based curriculum in order to produce quality graduates. The remarks were made by Bishop and teacher Jackson Senyonga during a gathering of mathematics teachers held at MPEERA University, where he was the chief guest.
What are the national goals for this country? What are we doing? Thank you. Our chief guest, you are most welcome. Yes.
And she is the CEO of Life School and also called High School. So the title you had about pastor, let it not scare you. We are in the same field. We are teaching. She's teaching like you do, and I'm also teaching in another way every weekend. So we are in this together in teaching. So please welcome Pastor Senyonga for a brief remark, and then I'll start my speech.
So I know you do a lot, remembering those young kids on a daily basis. I was so touched by what the NCDC mathematics specialist was sharing. He was speaking my heart. I was like, that's what we want to see in the classroom, a holistic child. Actually, for us at Code High School, we have 3 pillars. That is academic excellency, talent development, God-fearing, and leadership empowerment. Those are things we drum into our students every day. We don't believe in somebody coming on top, being with a 99 in mathematics, but actually they don't have the morality, they don't have the character development to put them in positions. So I'm so thankful to be here today.
When these two words are put together, mathematics lesson, it creates 2 categories of students. Every engineer first sat in a mathematics classroom. Every scientist first solved simple arithmetic. Every programmer first learned patterns. Every economist first learned numbers. And if that's true, because it is, mathematics teachers are helping to build tomorrow's Uganda. When we inspire one child, we influence a family. When we inspire a classroom, we strengthen a community. When we transform mathematics education, we transform a nation. And that's why all of us here, our work is that important.
Jubilations, joy and love exhibited today at Watoto Church in Boyogere, Chadondo in Wachiso district as crowds gathered to commemorate the 33rd Kabaka Ronald Muwenda Mutebi II anniversary. Today's function is characterized by songs, prayers and sharing of the milestone of the Kingdom of Uganda since 1993 to date.
The Prime Minister of Uganda, known as the Katikilo, Charles Peter Mayiga, thanked everyone who joined the kingdom in celebrating the Kabaka's 33rd coronation anniversary. Mayiga also reflected on the events surrounding the Kabaka's coronation at Nagalabibudu coronation site in 1993.
nga naye tanaba kulangirira sabooleleza wa Buganda wekitiibwa John Katende tukyasiza mufune ekifaananyi ekituufu ebyo nga biwedde Katikkiro owekitiibwa Joash Mayanja Ankani yakwata omukono gwa Ssaabasajja ogwa ddyo n'aguwanika n'ategeeza Obuganda nti ono ye kabaka wammwe na buli kati ye kabaka wammwe.
He urged people of Uganda to remain proud of their culture, saying that the person who doesn't know where they came from cannot know where they are going.
Tukimanye enneeyisa n'obuwangwa eby'abantu ab'enjawulo tubimanye n'ennimi endala tuzoogere wabula omuntu gy'akoma okumanya ebyensi endala gy'akoma okwetaaga okukuuma obuwangwa bwe kubanga abaana be tujuliza abo be tulowooza okuba ab'omulembe ate bo tebatangana na buwangwa bwabwe.
Uganda's Prime Minister Robina Nabanja Msafili represented the President of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, at the celebration. She congratulates the Buganda Kingdom on reaching this milestone and wishes the kingdom continued success in preventing cultural heritage.
I wish to congratulate Your Majesty, the Kabaka of Uganda, Ronald Muwenda Mutebi II, upon the 33rd coronation anniversary. The NRM government's role in the restoring traditional institutions to champion unity and shared values.
The Prime Minister of Ngonge clan, known as the Katikiro, Lubowa Sebina Sengo, thanks God for granting him life and also expressed gratitude to the Kabaka and addressing issues affecting his subject.
Congratulations to the Kabaka Ronald Muwenda Mutebi II. Now, Ministers of Defense from African Union Support and Stabilization Mission in Somalia, AUSOM troop contribution countries, have commended the technical report prepared by the Chiefs of Defense Forces, laying the strategic groundwork for January 2027.
Ministers of Defense from African Union Support and Stabilization Mission by the Chiefs of Defense Forces, laying the strategic groundwork for the mission as it forces critical support threat ahead of 2027 January.
Timely force generation, effective integration and monitoring of Somali security forces, strengthened intelligence sharing, enhanced surveillance capabilities, adequate.
Commission commended the military leadership for the foundational technical work, highlighting its importance for incoming executive decisions.
The timeliness of this summit is very important at this critical time, especially as the existence of the main support line for the AU mission in Somalia is under serious threat as of January 2027.
She further noted that the summit's timing is critical, noting that the existence of the main support line for African Union mission in Somalia is under serious threat as January 2027 arises.
And expert-level engagements in Addis Ababa, bringing together representatives of the federal government of Somalia, AUSOM leadership, the troop and police contributing countries, the United Nations, and other key stakeholders to undertake a comprehensive assessment of the strategic options for the future of African Union presence in Somalia.
Opening the military chiefs session on Wednesday, Uganda's Chief of Defense Forces General Hoskin Rugaba, who chaired The proceedings urged swift action as the United Nations Support Office in Somalia prepares to conclude operations by December 31st, 2026. Welcoming delegates from ministerial sessions, Uganda's Minister of Defense and Veteran Affairs, Honorable Chiriowa Chiwanuka, reaffirmed Uganda's commitment to Somalia's peace and security. He recalls that since deploying the very first troops under the African Union mission in Somalia in 2007, Uganda has remained steadfast in its devotion to Pan-African solidarity, collective responsibility, and African-led solution to continental challenges.
For call upon our international partners to continue supporting the African Union-led peace initiatives in a manner that reflects our shared responsibility for international peace and security.
While acknowledging progress achieved over nearly 2 decades, Chiriowa Chiwanuka warned the Al-Shabaab remains a complex threat requiring coordinated military and political responses. He stressed that moving from a mission and a timid to awesome must be carefully managed to prevent security groups. Addressing the mission's persistent financial deficit, Minister Chiwanuka urged international partners to support reliable, long-term funding.
As we deliberate over the coming session, I encourage all delegates to engage openly, constructively, and with a shared sense of purpose. Our collective wisdom and unity of effort will significantly contribute to strengthening awesome and supporting Somalia's journey towards lasting peace, stability, and self-reliance. Let us remain guided by the principles of partnership, solidarity, mutual respect that have characterized our cooperation over the years.
Meanwhile, the Patriotic League of Uganda has announced plans to hold nationwide public barazas aimed at assessing whether government services are reaching citizens effectively and identifying challenges faced.
This comes after the President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni recently warned Ugandans about corruption, stressing that he would not tolerate anyone involved in the vice. He described this term as the Kisanja no sleep era, emphasizing that renewed fight against corruption, which he said has held Uganda back. Patriotic League of Uganda, led by MUTESI Kainerugaba, says it has now launched a program on public barazas across different parts of the country to monitor the implementation of government programs.
Disorganizes. That's why I am saying there is need for us to work together. We shall only work together when we respect our structures. One, sensitize people. One, show them the existing government programs. And for those ones who can report corruption along that line, please come out. Like you've said, the District Service Commission collected money. Give us evidence. We shall hold them accountable.
The first public meeting will be held in Chegegwa district on 22nd of August. Twala Fadil said meetings will provide citizens
accountable. We shall tell Ministers of Local Government to handle them, and even those which are not within the line of local government, we can also call the respective ministries. Because ours is pure interaction with the local people, sensitizing them.
He also praised the Patriotic League of Uganda, General MUTESI Kainerugaba, for establishing the government, saying the Baraza will complement the work of ministers and local government leaders responsibly for monitoring government services. Twala Fadil further thanked all the Ugandans who participate in the recent LC1 elections and encouraged them to also take part in the upcoming LC2 elections.
I am requesting Honorable Minister to go and harmonize Kayunga district.
Yeah. One of the most important ideals that we stand for is patriotism, and patriot number one is General MUTESI Kainerugaba. Patriotism is commitment to Uganda above personal and sectarian interests.
The Patriotic League of Uganda Chief Mobilizer Javent Chalimpa, who also attended the briefing, called upon the people of Chegegwa to turn up in large numbers and present the challenges affecting their communities.
Community mobilization, organizing citizens to participate actively in national development and grassroots transformation. And now, with those ideals, if you get those ideals and have them on your fingertips, I'm very certain all these meetings will not take place. We shall not have harmonization meetings, but what we shall have are meetings to plan for a way forward for Greater Mukono and Kayunga in particular.
Chegogwa District Woman MP Jacqueline Muganda urges residents to attend Talaza, saying they will also benefit from free medical services and free legal aid. On several occasions, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba has publicly commended corruption and vowed to take firm action against those involved in the practice.
Newsnight on Top Television still has more for you. Let's go for a short break, and we return, you'll have all of it.
There is a sound rising from the nations. On August 6, 2026, believers across the world will gather online for 24 hours of non-stop prayer and intercession. From 12 a.m. to 12 a.m., voices from every nation, tribe, and tongue will unite with one cry: Lord, give us the nations. We will pray for a mighty harvest of souls, for laborers to be released into the harvest field, for the Spirit of God to be poured out upon all flesh, for the glory of the Lord to cover the earth, and for His kingdom to reign among the nations. Wherever you are invited to stand with believers around the world in this global prayer gathering. Join ASLPN and World Praise for a global prayer for world harvest. Together, let us pray until the nations encounter Jesus.
Bebazibwe twebaza Mukama tumwaka gutambudde Katonda akola birungi byerere era mmanyi nti abikoze mu bulamu bwo bw'aba tannaba kubikola anaatera okubikola kubanga ye abikola ate takyukakyuka. Nkuyita mu kusaba kw'oku Sande eno ng'ennaku z'omwezi 2 omwezi ogw'omunaana 2026 egenda kubeera Anointing Sunday wano ku Christian Life Church. Katonda agenda kuwonya abantu be, agenda kulokola abantu be, agenda kuomukisa abantu be, ate tugenda kusabira tukusiiga amafuta agayingira mu mwezi ogw'omunaana. Jangu n'amakaago, jangu ne famire yo, jangu ne mikwano gyo. So nkuyita ku Sunday eno wano ku Christian Life Church e Makerere Kavule mailo 3 zokka okuva e Kampala. Katonda ayagala kukolera binene nga twambuka okumalako omwaka. Jangu Katonda agenda kukola bulungi bwerere okusaba, okusinza, kuyimba, kutendereza, amafuta, okusabira. Mukama akikolere mu Kristo Yesu Mukama waffe. Tukulinze. Amina.
And that's it for today. Till the next episode.
Like a daily bando. Omuliro nguwulira muli mu mutima kukankana like drums. Kalakata, kalakata, enendungu ya kusabula. gonna do. Free your fire, free your fire, free your fire.
Back from the break, leaders and residents in Bunyoro region have expressed dissatisfaction with oil and gas companies, accusing them of failing to deliver on promises to prioritize local employment and business opportunities. Instead, they say the companies favor national content over local participation.
Leaders and residents in the Bunyoro region have expressed dissatisfaction with oil and gas companies, accusing them of failing to deliver on promises to prioritize local employment and business opportunities. Instead, they say the companies favor national content over local participation. The concerns were raised during a supplier development workshop in Hoima City aimed at empowering communities to compete in Uganda's oil and gas sector.
But right now, we have our people, our sons and daughters, and ourselves who have acquired specialized skills.
Hoima District LOC5 chairperson Mugisha Uthman Mubarak said that even when locals are hired, they are mostly offered low-paying casual jobs. He also criticized the companies for providing inadequate corporate social responsibility support to local government.
Ngo abakozi 10 babe bana bahano ujya kusanga nibo bakubendera muhanda nibo bakusimura nibo bakukiye byoma nibo bakuhimba ibiti. Let the law be very specific. Niko tulengo mwana waitu wa hano are benefiting from the oil and gas sector. The issue of corporate social responsibility. There are companies here inyuma iko kwa ndisimi waitu kangijukizeho.
Mugisha also said that when contracts are awarded, companies in Bunyoro are often given low-value contracts, limiting meaningful local participation in the oil and gas sector.
And as well, this goes now to the issues pertaining to the local content. For us as the local leaders, we are always advocating for the local content. But the local content, there is nothing which is called the local content.
Hoima District Woman MP Beatrice Wembabazi called for the recruitment of community workers to help local people register and access opportunities in the oil and gas sector.
So I'm appealing to the petroleum industry. I'm appealing to UNOC. Calm down and work with the people. Calm down and work with the community leaders. That's why we were elected, to serve our people.
She also encouraged residents to embrace local content initiatives so they can benefit from the industry's opportunities.
Bamuntu atachingeho ite tumanyire mbu kyabigambire bali mebitakuli. Tumanyire nkyabigambire hatahayo watermelon. Tumanyire ngu kitoba hatahayo ebitoke. So we know ngu Hoima district, Kikuwe district, Bulisa, we can.
Kusemererwa Leonard, a Hoima City resident and local contractor, said oil companies have done more harm than good. He claimed his company, along with others in Bunyoro, is owed about $10 million for services provided more than 3 years ago, but they have not yet been paid.
We have green baskets, fuel bowsers, and water bowsers. you went and got, I would say it's the Chinese companies who are your contractors. We go there and present that we want work. They said we don't have work. By the time you turn around, they're giving those works, which are supposed to be for the local, to different people.
Responding to the delayed payments, Eric Odong, an economist with the Petroleum Authority of Uganda, said that the dispute between the oil companies and the contractors is now before the president, leaving the authority with no mandate to intervene. However, he acknowledged that the lessons had been learned from the matter.
So that is something we are doing to make sure that this incident does not reoccur as these negotiations happen with the head of state.
Meanwhile, UNOCO's head of exploration and new ventures said the capacity of Ugandans, particularly in Bunyoro, to participate in the oil and gas sector has greatly improved. She noted that, unlike in the past, many local people and companies now have skills needed to work in the industries.
But right now, we have our people, our sons and daughters, and ourselves who have acquired specialized skills.
Habwaki nyewenta kabali kumobilizing abantu kukola a peaceful demonstration which will be articulate and be conceived. Tukedima hanu habwaki mutaruga yonka social corporate responsibility.
Ashamuya, Top TV News Night.
And the Speaker of the Parliament of Uganda, Right Honourable Jacob Oboth, has congratulated His Majesty Ronald Muwenda Mutebi, the second Kabaka of Uganda, and his servants on the 33rd coronation anniversary. He described the Kabaka's reign as a period defined by visionary leadership.
On behalf of Parliament of Uganda, and on my own behalf, I extend warm congratulations to His Majesty Ssaabasajja Kabaka Ronald Muwenda Mutebi II and the people of the Kingdom of Uganda on the joyous occasion of the 33rd anniversary of His Majesty's coronation. Today, we celebrate a remarkable reign marked by visionary leadership, cultural pride, and dedicated service. Under His Majesty's stewardship, the Kingdom has advanced education, healthcare, environmental conservation, and community development, making a lasting contribution to Uganda's development. As we celebrate His Majesty's reign, we also recognize the enduring institutions that have shaped the Kingdom's governance. The historic Lukiko stands as a testament to Uganda's long tradition of consultation, accountability, and collective leadership, principles that continue to mirror Parliament in the service of the people. Parliament values the Kingdom of Uganda as a trusted partner in promoting unity, social cohesion, and shared prosperity. As His Majesty marks this milestone, we pray that the Almighty grants him continued good health, wisdom, and strength for many more years of inspiring leadership. Congratulations once again, Your Majesty. Wangala I Ssaabasajja Kabaka.
I Ssaabasajja, siima tukuyozeeyoze olw'emyaka 33 gy'omaze ku Nnamulondo y'abajjajjaabo. Tweyanza olw'obukulembeze bwo, enambika gy'otulambikamu. Twebaza Katonda ku lw'obukulembeze bwo obujjudde ebibala bitulabako mu byobulamu, mu byobulimi, mu byenjigiriza, ku nsonga ez'enjawulo. Ebibala ebyo tubiraba era tubyebaliza Katonda. Tweyanza n'eddoboozi lyo ku nsonga ez'enjawulo, naddala kw'abo abatalina bwogerero, ebiruma bannansi, obumenyi bw'amateeka. Ensonga zino ozozikoonako era tukwebaza olw'obukulembeze bwobwo n'eddoboozi erivaayo ku nsonga ez'enjawulo. Tusaba Omutonzi akukuume, akuwa obulamu obulungi era yeeyongere okukukuuma nga bw'olambika Obuganda nga bw'otukulembera. Ayi Katonda, kuuma Ssaabasajja Kabaka.
Members of Parliament who sit on the Parliamentary Committee on Physical Infrastructure have cautioned leaders from the Kampala Capital City Authority for their carelessness. This follows a government loss to compensate traders who were affected by floods due to the illegal construction of Nachivubo building on top of the trench.
That I don't have time to speak to most of them, but allow me read only one document. Thank you, Chair. On 19 September 2025, when we received
Procedure, Chair.
When we received
Procedure, but she's reading. Yeah, but it's us who asked for those documents. We want to have the copies and we see what is going on.
But Chair, they were submitted to you, and the clerk has them.
Madam Chair, I'm seeing cases here using a problem to create a problem. The approval of the building retrospectively was itself a problem. It created another problem of the channel. Being affected allowed the developer to construct a channel against the recommendation. Now another problem, construction of a chamber. To siphon government money, why don't we solve the problem of the narrow channel? Can't the developer be brought on board?
I'll request that you allow us time and a day to give you a full account of what we did on the issues of Nachivubo Channel. From the time we got the first application to the time of what we wrote to the different institutions, including the developer, the conditions we gave before starting, and the interministerial nature in which we coordinated everything on the channel.
From the stormwater report, the existing channel ranges from approximately 7 meters, with some sections reducing to 7 or less. The height of the channel walls also varies, typically between 1.5 and 3.5. Generally, the condition of the channel reflects high levels of pollution, reduced hydraulic performance, and structural vulnerability. Flooding along Nachivubo Channel is primarily attributed to the following: reduced hydraulic capacity due to siltation and sediment deposition with the channel bed, which decreases flow, conveyance efficiency. 2, poor waste disposal, encroachment into the channel, and the rest. It means the ministry already warned you that this channel is too small for the capacity of water that is going through it. So what recommendation do you give this committee to take to Parliament?
We are trying to rectify all the problems. I think we got a letter from Parliament, from the Speaker, that I've put a committee in place. There are 3 MPs who are going to start supervising the channel, and the letter was written by the Speaker of Parliament by then, Right Honourable Anita Among. I think that's what she feared to say. And we had to stop because she was the superior of everybody. So we stopped, and I think that committee had 3 MPs. I can't remember the names, but if given time I can remember the names. And most of them are still here. And led by then the chairperson of this committee. So they told us we should not intervene. There is a blue letter from the president, should not do anything, and they are going to manage as Parliament. I can state that clearly. Let it go on record.
And maybe perhaps we need to know who are these technical people they are talking about. How many were they? Which roles were they playing? Because the other one is talking about drainage. Drainage is insisting on drainage. You cannot only, when you are part of that team, it means even you have to oversee other parts. And what we are here for is the flooding. Drainage is the main reason to why the floods are coming about. Whether the engineer is not here, and for you, your part was to guide in that line of drainage, you need to give us answers.